What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Thank you. Have a seat. And before we get started with today's topic, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on the screen, and that is thank each and every single one of you guys for the likes, comments, shares, and most importantly, the subscriptions, man. I greatly appreciate it. This channel is growing and growing fast. It's growing by the day, by the hour, by the minute, and by the second. So I definitely appreciate the continued support. Let's keep that going, man. I like the vibes that I'm getting now. Let's keep that going. And if you're new to the channel, man, do me a favor, do us a favor, have a seat. And the only way you can have a seat on this channel is by subscribing to the channel. So make sure that you're hitting that notification bell at the bottom of the page. That way you can be in tune with all the latest and greatest content that I'll be releasing. So what we here to talk about? What we really doing? We here to talk about Aye Verb versus Tay Roc, man. So let's get into it. Coming off of the Gnome X event, there were some standout performances in the night. You had great performances from Daylight. You had a great performance from Geechee Gotti. You had a great performance from Mike P. But there was also some great performances that no one saw coming, allegedly. And that would be Aye Verb and Tay Roc, man. These battlers coming off of some of the best forms of themselves that we've ever seen in the battle rap community. So let's first start off with Tay Roc. Tay Roc battling Daylight, man, coming into that event, I felt like he was under a lot of pressure. He had a very interesting 2019, early 2020 to say the least. Definitely was in the battle rap news for all the wrong reasons. A lot of situations and circumstances going on outside of battle rap definitely coming into play within battle rap. So I definitely feel like he was under a lot of pressure, man. Definitely known as someone who was the face of the URL at one point in time. Arguably still is. I personally think he still is. But he was under a lot of pressure going against Daylight, who was coming back from a 3-year hiatus. And he had to elevate his pen, and he did just that. I personally believe that was the best Tay Roc I had ever seen before. And I did do a bar for bar breakdown between the Daylight and Tay Roc battle, but that battle took me 13 pages of notes. So what I'm going to end up doing is dropping 3 episodes. We're going to go round for round on those episodes. So just stay in tune, man. Stay locked. I got it. I already broke it down. I just got to record it. But that battle was an instant classic. However, there was another instant classic on the card, but no one even saw that coming. It wasn't talked about for potentially having Battler of the Night. It wasn't talked about far as Battle of the Night, but it ended up being one of the pillar events of Gnome X, and that is the Aye Verb versus Geechee Gotti. I'll be honest with you, I thought that Aye Verb gave Geechee Gotti one of his most clearest losses on the URL. I had Aye Verb in the first and the third, and I do have that bar for bar breakdown. I'll be releasing that shortly as well. But that battle caught a lot of people off guard because again, no one had it on their radar to be one of the better battles of the night. And honestly, it was, again, one of the pillars. If you take away that battle, that's a completely different card. So the Island Warrior took to social media after Gnome X to call out his next opponent. And he did so in a very unique way, man. He posted a picture of Bane and Batman, where Bane had Batman up by his throat with one arm, and under that picture there was a caption, and it was, "Verb has a vegan steak for Dracula." What we doing? What you doing, Verb? You calling Dracula out? When I saw this, I sat back and I was like, okay, no big deal. You know, a little shit talking. Both of them had great performances. But it didn't dawn on me till like a couple hours later. Shit, they ain't never even battled before. What we doing? It's crazy to think about both of these legends have been in the game, not necessarily the exact amount of time, but pretty similar, and they haven't battled yet. That's probably one of the only battles of that generation we haven't seen. Well, it looks like they on the collision course, and that collision course looks like it's about to be Summer Madness 919, allegedly. So let's talk about it. For Tay Roc, man, he's at the point of his career where I feel like he needs to take God tiers. He needs those God tiers. He's trying to prove to the battle rap community that he's more than performance and gun bars. and that he does have a legitimate pen. And I think him battling Daylight on Gnome X and then seeing Loaded Lux also on that card and knowing how good his performance was and how well received it was by the battle rap community gave him a lot more confidence when it comes to actually battling these god tiers. So I definitely thought that was a great opportunity that Tay Roc took advantage of. But like Daylight said in his second round angle, how can you claim to be the face of a league when we talk about Mount Rushmores and the GOATs? No one ever really puts Tay Roc in that conversation, which is crazy to even think about. But you always hear the common names. You hear about the Mook and the Loaded Luxes, and you hear about Verb, but no one even talks about Tay Roc. So I definitely think that him potentially battling Verb would be a great step in his career. For Verb, it's just another day, man. The Island Warrior is the Island Warrior. However, the battle rap community is definitely giving him high praise off his performance against Geechee. Again, I think it was a 2-1 clear. People are saying it's a 2-1 either way, but a lot of people are giving Aye Verb that battle. I think that this is another great opportunity for Verb to show this newer generation who he truly is. He's been able to transform himself over the years and just kind of elevate his game every time he goes out there, and I think he's just going to continue with that. Now he sets his sight on Dracula. Verb loves to be challenged. Let's not make a mistake about it. He is a very calculated person. A top 3 pen in battle rap ever, in my opinion. He enjoys battling the best, and you cannot listen to battle rap and not think that Tay Roc is one of them ones that you have to have on your resume. I think Verb saw something at Gnome, because for me, I've never seen Verb complete a battle and then immediately call someone out. So I think he saw something at Gnome. I don't necessarily know what it was, but I think he had something up his sleeve. There's no bad blood between the two, so at least not that I can think of. So I think this really is a simple question of who is the better battler. That's what all this boils down to. I think the respect level is there. Obviously, the legacies are cemented and continuing to be cemented and can elevate. But I think this is really just a simple, I think I'm the best, you think you the best. What's up? Let's lock in. But my main question for the battle rap community is, again, did Aye Verb see Roc's performance and think that Roc was finally ready to battle him? Or did he see a chink in the armor that Aye Verb kind of wants to pick at? I think, honestly, one of the biggest X factors for this whole entire potential battle is, can lightning strike in a bottle twice for Roc? We're saying that Dracula, which was a great character, was a great way for him to reinvent himself, re-ingratiate himself with the battle rap community. We're saying that was the greatest Roc we ever saw. So he did that one time, but can he continue to do that? I think that's what separates your top tiers from your god tiers, is that consistency. And we're seeing consistency be a big thing in the battle rap community, especially if you're on social media, where that is a very big talked about subject when we talk about chokes and stumbles and things of that nature. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is a potential battle that you want to see? I know I want to see it. I'm in tune for it. I think it's an instant main event for Summer Madness. I think that it can only help both of their careers. And you know what you're going to get from both of them. You're going to get a dogfight. You're going to get 3 rounds of no slips, no stumbles. They're gonna deliver the performances that you're looking for, and then they may even surprise you and elevate the performances that you're looking for. So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. This is Temperature Check, man. I'm Mr. Check the Temperature, and we just did that for Battle Rap. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm out.